This is a first session and it is for introduction part only. And in this session, I will let you know what are the prerequisites to set up the site, what is Citrix, what is the architecture, how things will get work, and all other basic level stuff I will show you in this. So for the same, I have created a basic uh, presentation for you. But before starting, please let me know one thing, that how much idea do you have right now with Citrix or virtualization?
Actually, I don't have much idea. I used to work on VDA creation and all. That's all. Even though
Mhm.
even though it was termed as Citrix project, I was working on purely on VDA provisioning. So I don't have much idea on Citrix.
So, okay, that is fine. You are working on VDI provisioning. So, what is your BAU task, means day-to-day task as a provisioning profile on which you are working right now?
To be frank, we are not using Citrix at all in the current project. We
I'm
are
not
working
talking
on how
about
to.
the Citrix. I'm not talking about the Citrix. Just forget the Citrix. That I will
Okay.
let you know. I will make you master in that. I'm not talking about the Citrix. This is the very new to you, but I'm talking about the VM provisioning or BDI provisioning things. What
VDA
stuff you,
provisioning.
yeah, what stuff?
Yeah, we do have.
Mm-hmm,
We do have a hypervisor.
mm-hmm,
I mean, in vCenter, we do have template to create VDIs.
mm-hmm. And after that,
Yeah, using that. Yeah, just assigning them to the users and taking care of issues if they face any, like the space issue, memory issue, and all.
means your job profile is to create a new BDI from the template that is hosted on vCenter server, and after creating a BDI, you are just allocating that particular BDI to new user or newcomers in the organization, correct?
Yes, yes, bro.
Okay, and what about the user access management, like how those things are being
We do.
managed?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we only give access also,
So what kind of access? Just suppose you have two
like
departments.
RDP access, remote desktop access,
Mm-hmm. And how those
and
RDP
as
access are working out of office, means if any user wants to access your BDI from home, in that case, how you providing access to users so that they can access the BDI from their personal laptop or desktop?
yeah, we ask them to install Citrix receiver,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and yeah, we ask them to access the VDA through some URL.
Mm-hmm. And in between,
In between, no, we just
means
give
what I'm trying to ask is that, just suppose I'm the user for you, and you gave me one URL, that is www.blabla.com, whatever it is. That is a storefront URL, correct? And
yes, yes.
when I open that URL, I will get a web page over the web browser, and I have to enter my credentials over there, correct? Whatever the AD credentials. And
Yes, yes.
after entering the credentials, do I have to enter any specific token or security passcode?
Uh, in last project, we didn't have to enter any, but in the
Mm-hmm.
current project, we have to enter RSA token. I mean, along with the PIN number which is being set by us,
Okay.
RSA token.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we have to enter. I mean, we have to just submit.
Okay. And after that,
VDA will be launched.
launch. So that is a simple process that you just explained to you. I will explain all that stuff in the deep, that how things works. So in a meantime, let me maximize this. So that is the basic definition of Citrix, and you can easily get this definition over the internet. So as you can see here, it is a company headquartered in US, Florida, and basically it is most popular for the two products which is used for virtualizations only. Now those products called Citrix xenapp and Gen desktops. Okay, and okay, sorry. Earlier, those products called as xenapp and Gen desktop, but now the name has been changed, and now they are called as Citrix virtual apps and desktops. Correct, and these two are the most important and core components of Citrix infra. Got it?
Yeah, got it, bro.
So this is just a simple definition. So now the point comes how it works. Like that is okay. It is a simple definition, but we need to learn it from the deep. So now, as you can see, working and key components of Citrix infra. So that is a part on your left hand side that you was explaining to me. These are the end user devices, correct? On which Citrix workspace application installed, and user have to access one URL, whatever the URL. Okay, that is URL of your organization or of your storefront server. Got it? So when user enter credentials on his laptop, then it will hit the gateway, which we will create in upcoming session. Okay, after reaching the gateway, it will hit the storefront, and at the storefront, when it reach out the storefront, it will load a web page and it will ask for credentials. Got it?
Yes, yes, got it.
Okay, so after entering the credentials and the security pin, again the request further goes to delivery controllers, and with the delivery controllers, this particular request will routed to Active Directory server, and Active Directory server will authenticate the credentials, whether those credentials are valid or not. Got it? If AD server found credentials valid, then it will approve the request, and further user will get the virtual desktop like a small icon on the next screen, whatever the name, Windows 10 PC, Windows Server PC, whatever it is, or any application hosted. Got it? Then on the next screen, user will get one screen like the icon of the virtual machine. Then user have to double tap on that particular icon. After that, session will be launched. Got it?
Yes, bro, got it.
Okay. So any confusion in that? This is just a working
Mm,
scenario. I will let you know how to
see,
set up all the things.
okay. Once storefront passes the credentials, I mean, passes the information to the delivery controller,
Mhm.
so it will be checked with Active Directory, right? Whether the
Correct.
URL
For
is
authentication.
let's say, yeah.
Mm,
Okay, okay. So again, it will send that information back to delivery controller, and
correct.
delivery controller will send that back to storefront,
Information is
right?
storefront. Correct. That
Oh,
information is fine. Now you can launch the desktop to user. Got it?
yeah, I got it.
Okay. So further, we have separate core component as well, like SQL Server. SQL Server is a database server. All the logging history and other stuff will be stored in SQL Server. And we have Citrix Studio as well, through which we will manage the entire, uh, machine catalogs. We can create the delivery groups and multiple things we can do from the Citrix Studio. Citrix Director is also a core component, and with the help of Citrix Director, we can easily provide remote support to VDI only. Okay, we can easily we can easily take a remote console of any virtual desktop which is hosted in our hypervisor, and we can easily provide remote support to our end users. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
And again, license server. So what is license server? License server is to manage the license only, nothing else. Okay, I will let you know how to set up all that stuff. So VDA could be of desktop OS and as well as from the server OS. We can host both the things, or we can virtualize both the things. Got it? Means desktop
Yeah,
operating system or server operating system. That doesn't matter. Okay.
okay.
So
And what about license server types? I think we have
sorry.
a license server types. I think we have a few license server types, right?
Okay, so this is a separate term. I will explain you, and we will cover a particular session for license server type only. This is just
Okay,
an
okay.
overview for you. Each and every topic we will cover in separate sessions. Got it?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so let me switch the screen. Okay, so let me hide this from where I can hide it. Okay, are you getting that pop-up at the top of the screen?
Which you are using my screen. I'm just getting that. I mean, installing Citrix xenapp and Xen
Okay,
desktop.
okay. So that is on my screen only. Okay, not an issue. Okay, so I have divided this entire series in 10 categories. Okay, so the first category is for prerequisites only. And in that session, I will show you what are the prerequisites before deploying the entire infra. Whatever the requirement, I will let you know. Okay. In the second one, we will learn how to install delivery controllers and other core components. In the third one, we will learn how to install and configure the Citrix hypervisor. Earlier, it was called as Citrix Gen server, but now it is called as Citrix hypervisor. Okay. And after installing and configuring the Citrix hypervisor, we will learn how to create a Gen desktop site and how to add a delivery controller into that site. The delivery controller which we will create in the second step, that we will again add that delivery controller to the our site. Okay. And after this, we will learn how to install virtual delivery agents, how to create machine catalogs, how to create delivery groups, how to install Citrix storefront, and after that we will test the entire deployment that we have created, how to launch virtual machines, what are the backend process, and what kind of issues we can face. And in the 10th step, this is for almost more than 5 days, and in this one we will learn the troubleshooting backup plans in production only, like whenever our site will be live in live environment, we will troubleshoot, we will fix the issue, we will plan for backup if required. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so we will start from 1 to 10. Okay, and the last one is very lengthy and it's for troubleshooting perspective only. Got it?
Yeah,
So,
got it, got it.
okay. So in this screen, this is the basic prerequisites or basic infra that we will have to create, or you will have to create on your device. Okay, so let me explain one by one. Our basic requirement is for domain controller, which is required. Here, the domain I have mentioned is techmtech.com. That means I will create one domain controller and I will allocate 2 GB of RAM to that domain controller, and that is the host name of domain controller. So 2 GB RAM for us for testing purpose is sufficient for domain controller. Got it? And in that particular domain controller, what we will do, we will configure few roles like DSCP and DNS. Got it? We can
Yeah,
all
got it.
we can also create DSCP server separately, but um, we are running short of hardware resources, so we have to manage it for education purpose only. We cannot utilize that much of hardware. Got it? So
Yes.
after that, the second server, it will be a delivery controller, and the memory allocated to that server is 6 GB. This is the minimum requirement that we have to allocate to delivery controller. And again, that machine will be joined into techmtech.com, which is our domain. Got it? And for both the machines, the operating system will be Windows Server 2019. Okay? Any confusion in that?
No, no, no.
So this is not the core. Look, that is not the core component that I'm explaining. I'm just explaining you the infra that we have to create one domain controller. Then you just have to create a virtual machine with Windows Server operating system and just join that virtual machine in domain. Nothing else. Rest thing I will cover. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. So the next machine will be our Citrix hypervisor, and I have named it as Jan server 01. The memory which I have allocated to that Jan server 01, it will be of 10 GB of RAM and the same domain. Got it?
Yeah.
And in that Jan server 01, that is Citrix hypervisor, we will install Citrix hypervisor 8.02 operating system. Okay. I
Okay.
will provide you the link of that operating system. It's a Linux based operating system that we have to deploy on that virtual machine. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And the fourth one, this one is for backup purpose only. Okay. We will check, means this one is optional only, but we have to create for fault tolerance for testing and troubleshooting. Means just suppose if this server goes down, then this have to act as an backup server. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Or it's up to us. Means we can also utilize it as an second server as well. We can easily host a number of virtual machines or application on both the server. It's up to us actually. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And the fifth and sixth one are the client machines. Like these are the physical machines, or physical, you can suppose that these are the physical machines which are located in your office, or it could be your personal laptop or desktop, through which we will manage the entire infra. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so any question in that infra? These are the basic infra. Don't get confused. These are just a name and operating system. Nothing configuration has been done. These are the empty machines for now. And in upcoming videos, we will learn step by step how to configure all those machines. So your basic task is to install Windows Server 2019 in both first and second one. Got it? In the first
Yes,
one,
yes.
you have to create a domain controller. Do you have any idea how to deploy a domain controller? It is an easy task
No,
actually. No?
no, bro, I don't have an idea. No, I don't have an idea.
Oh, I okay. So how much of experience do you have right now in IT department or IT field?
Seven and relevant three.
Total
Seven, seven.
7 year or months?
Yes, yes. Actually, I was working as a Windows admin.
Okay, so okay, let me know. Okay, just forget about the domain controller that I can do for you. But the problem is here is that means do you have any idea of Active Directory users and computers? Means how to create users in Active Directory and how to manage user permissions from Active Directory console?
I don't know how to create, but I know how to manage.
Okay, so I will create that stuff for you and I will let you know how to do that. But in a meantime, I have already created one video for the same how to create a deliver means a domain controller. Please do refer that video. It will be helpful for you. Okay,
Yeah, okay.
I will share you the link on WhatsApp. Please do check. Okay. Okay, means okay. One more thing that I need to know from you means is it okay for you now to deploy Windows Server 2019 on VMware Workstation? Is there any problem? Is that?
Actually, I don't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what is the requirement of that.
Okay. So means we have to cover all the things one by one from the stretch, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem in that. I will do that. Okay, so this is the basic requirement as you can see here to create entire setup with minimum hardware requirements. So the memory requirements as you can see here that 10 GB, 10 GB, 6, 2, 2 and 2 that is 32 GB means we need at least 32 GB of memory in the hardware. So just let me know what is the hardware that you are using right now for testing or for education purpose. Do you have any hardware?
No, no, bro, don't have any.
Then how you will make practice means whatever means you don't have any laptop or desktop with you,
I have laptop with me.
and what is the configuration of your laptop?
It is it is 2012, I think. 2012.
No, no, no.
Sorry, 2010, I think.
I'm asking for hardware configuration like CPU and memory.
One please. To check.
Okay, just leave it out. So I can assume that you don't have that much uh, highly configured hardware with you. Okay,
Okay.
so we can do one thing here. Okay, just let me know right now you are working somewhere or you are seeking for job. You are um, seeking for
I work for
mhm,
I work for Wipro.
Wipro. Okay, and which location and which profile?
Bangalore location,
Mm-hmm.
Citrix project only, but we are not working purely on Citrix.
Mm-hmm.
We do take care of Outlook issues, this Excel issues and all.
Okay, so Outlook issues or Excel issues means Office 365 kind of troubleshooting you
Yes,
are managing. Okay.
yes, yes, yes,
Okay, so you have to work hard here. Okay.
yes, yes.
So
Yeah,
okay, so we have two options here for creating and deploying the infra for at where it is. Okay, so for education and training purpose, I have that much hardware with 64 gig of RAM and other stuff. I have that hardware and I will create the entire infra for you. Okay, and but for practice purpose, you can do one thing. You can buy a dedicated hardware from any cloud service provider on rent. Means you can rent any hardware like GoDaddy or multiple sites are there or Google Cloud. From them you can rent one hardware at cheap prices, or if you don't you are, if you are getting much high quotations from them, then please let me know. I will arrange one separate for you, but that is for your practice purpose. But to cover all the all those sessions. I will show you. I will create. Okay, so let me close this here for now. No, 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 no. I do not want to end it. Okay, I just. Okay, I think you lost my screen, correct?
Yes, yes, I lost your screen.
Okay, let me share it again.
I can see now.
Okay.
I can see your screen.
Okay, so what I I'm just opening my another server. Okay, just give me
Okay.
a few moments and I will show you how things are worked. So that is my LAN and I have to enter IP address here. Mhm, mhm. Okay, buddy. So let me know. Is it visible to you? That
Yes,
10.0.0.1.
yes, it is visible to me.
Okay, so that is my dedicated server and which is purely for my students for practice purpose.
Okay.
So this is just an infra that I have created for one of my students. I'm just showing you the things that first one is the delivery controller that we have created. So let me power on this virtual machine. And the second one, as you can see here, is the delivery controller. Third one is Gen server 01, and this is the client machine. Rest is for my testing purpose. So please do not consider worker 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So this is the
Yeah,
entire
okay.
infra that I have created. So my domain controller is it is getting powered on, and here from delivery controller and Windows 10 PC, I can easily power it on. So if I talk about the hardware configuration, we are running the entire infra on VMware Workstation Pro. Okay, and as you can see here, this device is equipped with 32 gig of RAM, and my CPU is i7 8th generation CPU here, and multiple Ethernet card and GPU. So that is not mandatory. This and this memory and CPU. Okay, that we have. So at least this configuration is required, and let's wait for it to power it on.
Yeah, okay.
So now this is a domain controller that I have created earlier. TechMTech is my domain name and administrator is user. Okay.
Okay.
So let me enter the password. So as you can see here on the local server, this is our domain and we are using Windows Server 2019. Okay. And let me check Active Directory users and computers, and you can see we have multiple computers in that domain. So far it's the delivery controller and Windows 10 PC. We have one domain controller here, and I have one student who is using it right now. Okay. and these are the users. So this is a Active Directory users and computer. So this is just to check your knowledge, like how you can manage the thing. Like just suppose you have to create one user here, and you have to allow RDP session for that user. So how you can create? If you want, I can provide you remote means remote screen access as well. So can you do
Okay.
that for me?
Uh, may I know what I need to do now?
You have to create one user with your name, and you have to add that particular user into remote desktop user group. Okay, and that user, it should be a standard user only, not an admin user. Got it?
Okay, how could I create?
If you want remote control, where it is,
Like,
Raj or
I'm
Redmi
requesting.
9? Okay,
Yeah, Raj, it is. I'm requesting.
okay.
How to create? Not sure.
You told me na that you was managing that Active Directory console.
No, no, actually, we were. One second. Yeah. No, actually, we were just checking whether the users were having access.
Okay, just
Okay.
check the access for that
Just
user.
okay. RDP. No, actually, remote desktop option should be there. I mean,
Correct,
when we,
but you are searching it in wrong category. Remote desktop users is a group, not, and you are searching it under users. Okay, let me show you that. Just leave your
okay,
mouse. Just suppose I have created one user here, new, and then user, and let name it as Raj. Logon name is also Raj. Let me enter the password. Okay,
yeah,
and password never expire. User cannot change password. Okay, so now I have created one user here. Okay, now I have to check the properties of that user, like member of, and as you can see, right now this user is a member of domain users only. Okay, so now I have to add that user into remote desktop users. So I have to click here on add, then
okay,
from advanced, then find now, or you can also search here as well. Okay, and here I will get remote desktop user, this one. Got it?
yeah, got it.
So now after that, that particular user, it will be able to access the machines over the remote desktops. Got it?
Yeah,
This is
got it.
just an example. We have multiple groups here in which we can add any specific user as per the requirement. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So any questions so far in that architecture that I just shown you, like here, this one?
No, bro. I think if I go through the video again, I'm in the conversation, I might get
Hmm.
doubts. I will, if get any doubts, I mean, if I have any doubts, I will ask you in the next session, bro. Because
Okay. So
I
do
might
one
get
thing. Do one thing. We will start from the first machine, like from the prerequisites. Then we will cover all the 10 categories after deployment or entire infra. Okay. We will
okay,
uh, we will set up each and everything, and we will troubleshoot in live environment. And for the same, For the one time, I can set it up for you, but for your practice purpose, you have to arrange one hardware. Okay. So please
Okay.
do check, and if you found any cheap hardware over for rent, please take that. Otherwise, if you can't, just let me know. I will arrange one for you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and after that, just let me know your suitable time in the evening so that we can start from our prerequisites. And after this session, each and every session will be of at least 2 hours per day. Okay, so
Okay.
please be ready with your time, and we will connect after 10:30 in the night or somewhere around 10 o'clock. Is it
Yeah.
okay for
Night
you?
is fine. Actually, I'm in the morning shift, so it is from 5:30 to 3:33. So evening or night is fine.
Means what time in night?
Your wish. Bro. That is your wish.
Okay, so we will do one thing. We will connect at 9:30 to 11:30. Okay, 2 hour session will be fine. Got it?
9:30 to 11:30, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. In a
Yeah.
meantime, you have 3 to 4 hours to check for hardware resources. Okay. Please let me know by 7 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Any questions so far in that?
No, bro.
Okay. So we have to start from scratch, and we will do that. And we will start from deploying Active Directory server. I am also going to share, how to create a domain controller. I have already created one video for that, and I am going to share that link on your WhatsApp. Please do refer it so that it will be
Yeah. Sure.
helpful for you to understand the things deeply if you have any, proactive knowledge. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, buddy. So have a nice day, and please do ping me before 7 o'clock if you have any issue. Okay.
Yeah. Sure thing. So you'll be sharing that link, right?
Yeah, right now I'm sharing one link to you. Okay.
Okay. And also, if please do share this session so that I'll go through this session once again.
I didn't got you. There might be some network issue, so I didn't get your
No.
question.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, if possible, could you please okay. If possible, could you please share the recorded session?
If possible, could you
I
please?
mean, link for send me the recorded session of this
Okay. This PPT you are
recorded
asking for?
session, bro. Yeah, this recorded session. I mean, this session is being recorded, right?
Yeah, I will upload it on YouTube. I will share you the link. Okay, buddy. Am I audible? Hello, Raj. There might be some network issue with your end. Hello, hello. Okay, buddy. So that is done for a day, and we will connect in the night. Okay. If you not able to hear, then please do call me on my mobile. Okay.